Okay. Hello my beautiful and amazing subscribers, you are welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Guys, if you watched my video last night, I posted part 1 of what happened to Chacha and her husband. In fact, a lot of people have been asking me to post the part 2, so here is the part 2. So make sure you watch this video to the end because I am going to summarize everything in this part 2. So guys, this is it. Chacha, being a sharp and desperate girl who wants her way to the up, played a smart game on Eve. Guys, you know Eve Sin now, that's the Nollywood actress Eve Sin. Did a kukere waka and snatched him, knowing fully well he is gay. It is not hidden to Eve and Chacha because they caught him times without number, and his excuse is that he is doing it because of money. That is Chacha's husband. They all know he is gay, but he is a very calm gay. She knows that, but they were very compatible. Chacha was hungry, desperate, and smart. Austin was very calm, a home-oriented gay, and he keeps her rooted. Then he dumped Eve for Chacha. When the matter caused fights, then Chacha was his new favorite. That was how they turned a force of nature. Traveling to towns together to see men, Chacha was a sensational already then. Every Port Harcourt militant and politician wants to do her. Austin goes with her as her manager, collects the dough, sleeps in another room while his girlfriend entertains the paying customer. Then they go back home very rich and happy until Oga Austin knack am belle. That was the beginning of their woes. Check next post. Okay, now let me continue the narration. Then she got pregnant for Austin, and the fear of the unknown, fear of those rich men funding their lifestyle, made them to agree that all through her pregnancy they got a concussion, more like drugs, and she was drinking that for the fear of adding weight. She was mostly working with Uche Nancy and Ike Odife then. She was so addicted to that thing that it started staining her teeth and mouth. Then she hasn't married Fanny. They were only doing kukere, and he had gotten her pregnant. The militant man na in they buy them their first loud car. Got Venza for Chacha. Got Toyota Spider Camry for Austin, taking Austin a Chacha manager stroke brother as introduced to him by Chacha. Chacha also told him about that Austin getting married, but she no tell am say na she Austin dey get married to. The man gave them a lot of money then, and then Apostle Suleiman was also in the picture codedly. Before you know it, the news of their wedding broke out in Asaba. Some of the men got really angry, said Chacha don't run the streets because he made them to be funding Austin. Guys, I hope you are still with us. I hope you are still reading this message. This was the messages that Gistlover posted though. Of the men really got angry, said Chacha don't run the street because he made them to be funding Austin too. Funny thing be say all these men are married men. After their wedding, the PH militant got angry and promised to cause havoc. They begin beg am. Few weeks after their wedding, this militant man cornered them and collected one of the cars he bought for them and left the FJ Cruiser for them. That was how they started couple goals. They gave birth and things was not the same way it used to be. Chacha has to go back to the street and Austin is 100% aware of it. And in Sipo so far, she brings money home. More like an open marriage. All along, Chacha and Austin has agreement that he will stop knocking Yash gay since he is doing it because of money, and Chacha will be providing for the house. Not knowing, said Austin played him and pretended he stopped, but he didn't. Chacha got back for the street, and that was her affairs wish. cornered them and collected one of the cars he bought for them and left the FJ Cruiser for them. That was how they started couple goals though. They gave birth and things was not the same it used to be. Chacha has to go back to the streets and Austin is 100% aware of it. And it's supposed so far she brings money home. More like an open marriage. All along, Chacha and Austin has agreements that he will stop knacking since he is doing it because of money. Chacha got back for the streets and that was how her affairs with Pastor Suleiman got real. Suleiman go lodge her and other girls for hotels. They go do threesome, do all sorts. Austin will be at home taking care of the kids. He is a very homely gay. Before we say Jack Robinson, Pastor Suleiman bought her a house. She was really bolly then. And it got to a time Awuchi was her second home, because Pastor Suleiman was funding her heavily back to back. Pastor Suleiman is a heavy spender. So far you can do threesome well. I don't know if he is using it for some sort of occult levels, but a lot of your favorites survive on Suleiman threesome. If I begin mention names, dead body go surplus. Pastor Jeremiah is another threesome expert and he does it with Nollywood girls too. That Jeremiah matter na later. So back to Chacha's matter. As Suleiman they give her money, another Nollywood girls found out who her sponsor be. And they all went to mark register with Suleiman, which affected Chacha a lot. One of the Nollywood girls even born for Pastor Suleiman. I don't talk am here before. Money no flow him like before and Chacha was losing it. Now so Chacha they sponsor her sister in Abuja. All along, Austin knows these things, but he doesn't care. So far, Chacha bring money come house. Chacha collected her sister's business of 100 million by manipulating her sister's boyfriend and made her sister boyfriend that wanted to marry her sister. Though the man a married man, she made him chase her out of the house and collected the car he bought for her. Chacha was still knacking the man in Abuja while she was pregnant and Austin was there with them in the same house cause the sister accommodated them. That time they were broke. Swing that the man is sponsoring her sister heavily. Chacha inserted herself until the man collect every single thing she did for Chacha's sister. Chacha made sure her sister lost everything. If you remember, there was a time Chacha put that she opened an Africa cloth shop in Wasiu too. That is the man's brand. The sister got so angry and even her mom was mad at Chacha for doing that to her sister. It's one of the reasons the family and Chacha know they good terms. So fast forward to why they relocated. After the Abuja saga, Chacha hooked up with another Nollywood marketer. That one a big boy, now relocated. Now that time where that one want to relocate, he tell Chacha say make she convince Austin so they can relocate together and continue their romance. Guys, seriously, this gist is really long. In fact, the one I am going to post in part 3 will really not shock everybody. So just turn on your post notification, subscribe to my channel, like this video and share. Trust me, I will be back again with part 3. For now, let's just digest this one and wait for part 3.